Now, a KXAN News investigation.
And new tonight, KXAN looks into an alleged phone scam targeting the elderly. A South Austin woman says she received a phone call from somebody claiming to be with Medicare, probing her personal information. Then she called the KXAN Investigates tip line. Our David Scott has that story.
Helen Von Miller was minding her business one day when she got the phone call.
A very compelling phone call. Sounded legitimate. You will be receiving a new Medicare card in the mail. I just need to verify your information.
And the stranger seemed to know things about Helen and wanted to know more.
He had name, address, telephone number. He had all the information. All I needed to do was verify my Medicare numbers, etc. And he would have gone with it. He wanted numbers.
The Better Business Bureau sees scams like this all the time and has this simple advice.
What you really got to remember is never give your personal information over the phone, especially when it was a call that was not initiated by you.
Helen smelled a rat. She told the stranger this.
I said, I will call Medicare and verify your call.
How did the call end?
He hung up.
Here's what Helen and KXAN learned from Medicare.
The Center for Medicare and Medicaid says they will never call you on the phone for personal information, nor are they asking folks to renew their card. And you only need to contact them to update a change of address. So if you get a call like Helen Von Miller did, it's a phony.
Helen did exactly the right thing by turning the tables on her gentleman caller.
You'll find a lot of time with these scammers, if you start asking questions, if you say you're going to call them back, that tends to scare them off, causing them to hang up or causing them to basically leave you alone.
Medicare told Helen to warn all her friends and call the cops. APD referred her to a security fraud bureau, which put a protective alert on her accounts for 90 days. She can have it extended for up to 7 years. Still, she doesn't like being the target of a scam.
And it was a tad scary because it was so convincing.
David Scott, KXAN News.
Now, we look a little bit more deeper into this. We check the numbers, and there are 50 million Medicare recipients in the U.S. about. The Center for Medicaid and Medicare Services says it's difficult to accurately quantify, but believes Medicare fraud costs taxpayers between $20 billion and $70 billion a year. The center estimates about $29.6 billion in improper payments were made last year. Last year, about $550 billion were paid out by Medicare and Medicaid. So what can you do to help fight fraud in the system? For more information on how to detect and report Medicare or Medicaid fraud, just go onto our website at KXAN.com.
And if you have a story tip for KXAN to investigate, send an email to investigates@KXAN.com or just call us at 512-703-5255.